Welcome back, travelers. I'm Laura, and this is Laura's Travel Talk. We have a series that we highlight each of the 50 U.S. states by picking a random state each week. And this week, we're looking at Oregon, the beaver state. Oregon, if you are not familiar, is breathtaking landscape, beautiful valleys of rich, fertile land. They have wineries. They have some cool, hip things in the cities. It's really kind of a diverse state. And there's a lot of little tidbits that I'll share with you. And if you stick around, we'll look at a couple of unique and fun things about Portland. So, let's take off and take a look at Oregon. Well, let's start our journey along the Oregon coast. You can see there in the video, it's beautiful. It's a 363-mile stretch of Pacific Ocean meeting towering cliffs and sandy beaches. It's a little bit different than some of the beaches down a little further in California. Then the scenic coastline, it's dotted with, charming towns, historic lighthouses, breathtaking viewpoints. It's really, really cool. One of the most iconic spots is Haystack Rock and Cannon Beach. It's that giant monolith that's rising out of the ocean there, and it's perfect for tide pooling and bird watching. So then, as you make your way down the coast, make sure to stop in Tillamook. So Tillamook is the town known for its rich dairy history. The Tillamook Creamery is a must visit. I can't emphasize that one enough. And it offers visitors a chance to see cheese making in action, and of course sample some of their famous cheddar. Tillamook cheddar is so good, and you can have the cheese curds, and it's just delicious. And then they also have creamy ice cream, and I mean creamy, delicious, unique flavors like Marionberry, and then orange and cream. You can see it there. The mountain huckleberry, Oregon strawberries. Please just go try it. It's not disappointing at all. Next up, let's take a look at Astoria, Oregon. For starters, Astoria is the port town of the Oregon coast that is where the mouth of the Columbia River meets the Pacific Ocean. So you see that bridge there, that is a famous bridge, and it is built to withstand some of the Pacific storms that get winds that speed up to 150 miles an hour. And so it was built kind of uniquely up above, and then you can see it drop down there. That's the Astoria-Megler Bridge. And then you can move on to downtown Astoria because it's a cool little port town. It's got a bunch of little shops and you can meander about, and it's really known for its Victorian architecture. And one of those Victorian houses is the famous Goonies house from the movie The Goonies. You can see there at the end. So it's a fun little day walking around and enjoying Astoria. Now let's head inland a little bit and take a look at Bend, Oregon. Bend is a perfect spot for outdoor enthusiasts. It's nestled along the Deschutes River, and it's surrounded by mountains. So it's famous for its year-round outdoor activities. So you can go skiing on Mount Bachelor in the winter, and hiking and mountain biking and kayaking in the warmer months. Mount Bachelor, by the way, is 9,068 feet in elevation for those of you who are interested in skiing. And then Bend also offers a lot of golf. My husband and I have stayed at a resort up there and golfed. It's beautiful. And it also has a thriving craft beer scene. So don't miss out on Bend, Oregon. And then there's Portland. Portland is Oregon's largest city, and it's known for its quirky and creative vibe. It's a foodie's dream. It's got an incredible array of food carts, which I'm going to show you later in the video. It's got a lot of farm-to-table restaurants and microbreweries. The city has been getting a bad reputation of late for having a large homeless population. I haven't been to Portland in a couple of years, so you'll have to investigate on your own. The city's also famous, though, for its green spaces, like the sprawling Washington Park with the serene Japanese garden. Holy cow. You guys, you've got to go to the Washington Park. They have movies out there, movies in the park, concerts. There's the Oregon Zoo, which is built in 1888, and it's the oldest zoo west of the Mississippi. And then there's a Holocaust memorial, and then there's a Vietnam Vets of Oregon memorial. There's just so much to see and do there, and it's beautiful. So get up to Portland and have a good time. Next up, let's head to the Columbia River Gorge, one of Oregon's most stunning natural wonders. This is the 80-mile-long canyon that forms the border between Washington and Oregon, and it's known for its dramatic scenery and numerous waterfalls. Multnomah Falls, the tallest waterfall in Oregon, is a must-see. I have it in the picture there, with a picturesque bridge that offers incredible views. And the gorge is also a haven for outdoor activities like hiking, windsurfing, and fishing. So if you get a chance, head out to the Columbia River Gorge. It is beautiful. Let's hop over and take a look at some of Oregon's history. It's pretty rich in history, from its Native American heritage to its role in the westward expansion. The Oregon Trail is a historic route that brought thousands of pioneers to the west in the 19th century, and of course it ends in Oregon. You can explore the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center in Baker City, and you can learn more about the hardships and triumphs of those early settlers. And then Oregon was also the key location for the Lewis and Clark expedition, and there are several sites commemorating their journey along the Columbia River, and you can see the pictures I put there with their partnership with the Native Americans. So before I get to the unique and fun things about Oregon, I wanted to also point out that the Portland Trail Blazers are the only professional sports team in Oregon. The Portland Trail Blazers are in the NBA, and they were established in 1970. They are the only NBA team in the Pacific Northwest now that the Vancouver Grizzlies have relocated to Memphis as of 2001, and the Seattle Supersonics relocated to Oklahoma City and became the OKC Thunder in 2008. The Portland Trail Blazers have been to the NBA Finals 3 times, 1977, 1990, and 1992, and they have won the NBA championship only once in 1977. Okay, as promised, let's go back and look at some of the things that I think are special about Portland and Oregon in general. So first of all, you've got the Willamette Valley Vineyards. They have some of the most premier wines in the country, and they specialize in Pinot Noir. So if you're a wine drinker, check that out. God, those vineyards are beautiful. Too bad I don't drink wine. Anyhow, we move along. Portland's food cart scene. I don't even know where to start. They have like pods of food carts all over the place, and they're famous, and you can get pretty much anything you want to eat in one of those food carts because they're everywhere. So I put various pictures in there so you could take a look. And then one of my favorites is Joe Brown's caramel corn. Holy cow. It's the best caramel corn you're ever going to eat, period. And when I was young, it was spelled just like it is in that black and white picture with the K, caramel corn. It is now updated, and I've heard that they are opening a second location, so nice. Then, if you like odd and strange sweet treats, Voodoo Donuts will not disappoint. They have the world famous variations of different donuts like Oh Captain My Captain, of course it's got Captain Crunch on it, Chuckles, Dirt, Grape Ape, Vicious Hibiscus, and it goes on. I put a display there. That place is just completely unique, and you need to go there if you're going to Portland. And then, for all you bibliophiles, yeah, that's right, bibliophile, collector of books, lover of books, etc., the famous Powell's Books for used and new books is in Portland, Oregon. And it is got antique books, first editions, rare books, collector volumes, just everything you want, multiple stories of the store. You can see this little schedule I put there of all the different floors. It's hard to read there, but I just put it there to show you that it's a 68,000 square foot bookstore. Yeah. Anyway, pretty cool. So now I leave you with this little teaser that will be in my later video on haunted places to visit. And I'm talking about the haunted past of the Shanghai tunnels, which are in Old Town in Portland, Oregon, and Chinatown. These are underground tunnels that connected the basements of hotels and taverns to the waterfront of the Willamette River. They were originally built to move goods from the shipping docks on the Willamette to the basement storage areas, allowing businesses to avoid streetcar and train traffic on the streets when they were delivering their goods. But they later took a much, much darker turn. You'll see. Thanks for joining on our review of Oregon. We'll see you next week when we review another state. And in the meantime,